If I screamed fire, would that have an impact? Hey, Charlene.
Hi, I know it's late, but I needed to speak to Ryan.
Sure.
Hey, Charlene.
Hi. Iris says the police have asked the hospital for John's medical files from when he saw a psychologist.
Yeah, we're not going to get the shrink's notes, but it's just to document the fact that he went there. You know, it's common procedure in a case like this.
What case? You don't have a case.
Vicky, do you mind if we...
You are not going to get me to leave. This is my uncle you're persecuting.
Charlene, I know that you understand that I'm just doing my job.
Yes, Ryan,
So he
I know
was
that.
sick. So what? He got better.
He was being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder.
John
After Vietnam.
was never violent.
Well, then he has nothing to be afraid of.
You know that isn't true. Ryan, I'm asking you. I am begging you. Please don't dredge all that up.
It's not that I have a choice.
No, you don't have a choice.
Vicky,
You have time.
Vicky, please. Ryan, John went through hell in Vietnam. It colored his life for years after that.
Well, that's what I've got to look at.
Why? Look at his life now. He got help. He worked it through.
He worked his way through medical school. He married Charlene. They had a baby. Obviously, a real threat to society.
If you knew John then, you would understand what he's overcome. He saw horrible things in Vietnam. He had to close off a part of himself just to survive.
That's what I've got to look into. To find out if that closed part of him can explode every once in a while.
Who doesn't have a temper? I've seen you.
He
pop
is a
up
changed man. He is totally changed. The records aren't relevant.
Then they can't hurt him.
Of course they can hurt him. If you dig at him and you bring it all back, can't you just let it be, Ryan? John is living a perfectly normal life
Taylor
now.
Benson was shot in John's arms. My partner saw...
I don't give a damn what your partner saw. My husband isn't violent. I'm not helping, am I?
No, it's okay.
No, it's not. I shouldn't have yelled just now, and I shouldn't have yelled at the women's clinic.
It is not a crime to yell. If anyone has a right, you do, Charlene.
Vicky, please. Shall I just want to make sure that justice is done.
Justice for John?
And the victim.
The victim wasn't Taylor, Ryan. It was me. I'm the one she terrorized. I'm the one she tried to drive crazy. I'm the one she held at gunpoint and threatened to kill.
I know all of this, and it will enter in.
Enter in? What more do you need? I dodged her for over an hour until John got there. If he hadn't gotten there, I would probably be dead. And Taylor would still have people convinced that she's a martyred saint. So how do you think I should feel? After all this time, after all these months, after living through all of these crazy months, and then to find out that my husband may be charged with murder. Where is the justice there?
We're trying to verify every single thing that you've told us.
With John's medical records.
I have to look at every single facet of this case, or the DA will. And if he doesn't like what he sees, then he's going to charge me with bias. And believe me, that's not going to help John out at all.
But Ryan, you know John. And you know he's no killer. That's why Vietnam hurt him so much.
Charlene, all I can promise you is that I will make sure that John's rights are upheld.
Well, I can't ask for more than that.
Sure.
I'll get the door.
Take care.
How can you do this to us again?
Do you really think that I would try and railroad your uncle?
Why not? Job's number one.
Oh,
pals,
it's a joke.
Pals are next, then me. My family must land somewhere around
No, I
6th
hate
or
this.
7th. Then stop it.
I can't.
I am not asking you to set a murderer free. This is how it happened. I know it sounds crazy, but Taylor is crazy. She blew herself away.
Why?
Because it was the only way she could get to John and Charlene.
There's nothing to corroborate
Well,
that.
then find something, Ryan!
Even John and Charlene said that there is nothing to back up their case except for the hooker, Judy, and she's dead.
10 to 1 Taylor did her in.
She died from a drug overdose. She has a history of drug abuse.
You just don't want to believe them. That you don't want to believe John.
Every single thing that we turn up keeps on leading back to John. The tapes that Taylor made, the letters that she sent to her mother, the records at the abortion clinic.
She could have faked all of that.
Yes, she could have.
She could have, yes.
Yes.
There's more.
Yes. If what John and Charlene said about Taylor is true, then how come they didn't go to the cops?
Would you have believed them?
Well, I would have investigated, that's for sure.
They made a mistake.
What about all the people at the hospital who knew about John and Taylor's friendship?
Oh, wait a minute. A man can't have a relationship with a woman without any hanky-panky. Just like you and Frankie?
Okay.
All right, so, as far as that is concerned, we are talking circumstantial.
Which leads us back to what Carlos saw. That John was in control of the gun.
Carlos could have been wrong. He was not on top of them. It was dark.
That man is my partner. He saved my life. He is a good cop and he's a trained observer.
He still could have made a mistake. Yes! There's one big thing we are neglecting to mention here.
Yeah, what's
Where's
that?
the body?
Listen, the odds against anyone surviving those currents, even if they could have survived the shot...
Where is the body? No ticket, no laundry, no body, no murder, no case against
Well,
John.
I hope the DA agrees with you.
Why don't you try to persuade him, right?
Because I can't. He's going to be watching every single move that I take again.
This is like a nightmare. Just play it back for me.
Last time, I almost lost you because of Marley's trial. Is this it? Is it over?
No, it's not over.